It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Well, hello there guys, and welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. Right, we have the quite loud notification music. We're gonna have to hope that the sound levels are fine. How's everybody doing? What's up, Wither? What's up, Wanch, Alien X, everybody else? So, let's hop to the stream. One second. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So we're not behind, very well. And here should be the screen as it appears. Final seconds. Let's just make sure everything is nice and center. Where is the display capture? Where's the nice
episode you're about to view is based on an early alpha build of some new projects we're working on here at Kabam. Things are still at a work in progress stage and subject to change, so keep that in mind while you're watching. We hope that you like what you see so far in this new format for the Summoner Showdown 2021.
Oh, I know what's wrong. Never mind.
Welcome to Summoner Showdown 2021, where summoners get to show...
One second. Here we go. This should be perfect
King
now.
Groot, Nameless Scarlet Witch, and Nameless, say it with me now, Hyperion.
So, how is the sound level now?
Each region's winners get to meet in the battle realm to find out who reigns
Can
supreme
you hear
in
me
their
well?
respective region.
Can you hear them well enough?
Then they get to move on to the final stage. This is Summoner Showdown semi-finals.
Still struggling with the couple of infections.
To decide
Perfect. Very
who
well.
moves on to the finals, each region will run a series competition where their 3 winners will go head to head
Right.
in a
So
brand
whilst
new
the introductions
fast-paced
are going,
1v1
I'm gonna do my own. What's up, Aminas?
on the
What's up,
foundation of last year's
Julian,
Summoner
Nanil,
Showdown.
and X,
Let's
Wanch,
check it out.
Zach, Paul B. Williams, Kabir Khan, Virendra
Similarly to
Baus,
last year, all 3
Henry Joseph.
semi-finalists from each region will face
Everyone
off
else.
against
Sounds
each
good,
other
sounds
in a
good.
series format,
Take off
putting their
subtitles.
brains
Right.
and their thumbs to the test. The winner
Subtitles
of each region's
are
semi-finals
off.
will
Very good
fight
shot.
for the title
By the power of Grayskull!
the glory of Summoner Showdown 2021.
Good evening, Sarah. Right, so
All right,
I
now,
actually really enjoyed
while
watching
this year's
yesterday's
Summoner
one. I
Showdown
wanted to
is
stream
similar to
yesterday's one,
last
but I was a bit
year,
too
there are
late.
some key differences. First off, with the new format, all aspects are being played in-game, which gives you a very fast-paced and exciting way to play. And there's some new rules going on here in the way that we score. So John, my main man.
Okay, so now we're gonna get the full rules. Right. That's exactly what that.
Thanks, Dave. I'm super excited for the Summoner Showdown 2021 format. Let's go over how you get points in this new mode. So, here we have 3 main areas that we're going to be scoring you on. The first and the biggest is going to be Defender HP remaining. This is where the brunt of your score is going to come from, so you're always going to make sure to push that opponent down and KO them if possible. Secondly,
most
we wanna
important
see some
thing, keep
aggressive
them
play
up.
coming out of our players this year. So we're
Second
actually
most
rewarding
important
them
thing,
for
don't
having
die
quicker
yourself.
Fights.
Third,
That
fight
means the
duration.
more aggressive you play, the faster you get that opponent down, the more points you'll earn. And lastly, if you KO the opponent, we also have attacker HP remaining. That means after you successfully
Will shop
KO
a good
the
counter
opponent,
against Cavalier
the more
Crossbones? I
health
think
that
so.
you
Should
have,
do.
the
Yeah.
more points you'll get.
And look
So
at
with
that, we
all
have
3 of
Vintage
these
here in
combined,
chat. You know
this is
what?
how we'll be deciding
We're gonna
who
award
wins
Vintage
each
an
round
honorary
of the
modern
Summoner Showdown,
status,
semifinals,
so he can
and
discipline you
finals.
guys if you start abusing him a bit too much.
This
For those
year,
of you who
each
do not
summoner will
know,
create a deck and recruit
Vintage
30
is,
champions to use in the Summoner Showdown
winner
tournament.
of
When ready, they enter into a picks and
Europe
bans phase, where each summoner
and,
will ban 3
yeah.
champions from their
Europe
opponent's deck.
qualifier.
However,
Europe and
this
Russia.
remains hidden from their
So he
opponents
won
until
yesterday.
all bans
He
are
beat
chosen
Sweden
on both
and
sides for
Taurus.
that round. From there, we enter into a snake draft. where a single champion pick starts at the beginning of the
So,
draft.
I actually am quite eager to be able to play this mode when it comes to the game, because we will be getting pretty much the same thing. I want to know how it works and, you know, whether it's going to be worth doing, what are the rewards and stuff like that. I think it's quite interesting. There's still RNG aspect to it, but overall I think it's a fairly decent way how to, you know, find one skill. The biggest issue yesterday was AI, definitely. I felt so bad for actors, where, you know, Spite had no place in this kind of competition, in my opinion. Because, like, people were getting KO'd just because AI turtles up, goes to level 3. Not, you know, unable to play,
the player that selected their champion first in the draft will go first. Each summoner will take a turn to place
I
their
think
defensive
rank 3
champion,
Awakened Bishop is a perfectly solid rank up choice.
followed by both setting their
This point
respective
did Sweden go
attacks.
down yesterday? Well, I
Once
was
a
Team
champion
Fintech,
is
because
used from the
Fintech
summoner's
is
hands,
from
they
New
can no
Nation,
longer
so
use their
obviously I was
champion
rooting for
in any
Finn.
future defense
So
or
I know a
attack
lot of people were
placements for the
supporting
rest
Sweden,
of the
but
match. From there,
Finn
the match
is,
begins, and each summoner will enter into their respective
Finn is a
fights.
teammate, a battle group mate of mine, an absolute beast. So I was rooting for
For each
Finn.
round, scoring will be based on the defender's hit points removed, time remaining, and the attacker's remaining health. The first summoner to take the best of 3 rounds wins the match.
So it's best of 3, so you win 2
From
and you
there,
go.
the summoner with the best set of matches
Hey, what's
will
up,
be the
Pika? How you
winner
doing?
of the Summoner Showdown semifinals
Alright.
for their region. That skilled summoner will find themselves among the best of their respective regions, waiting to take the throne in the finals of this
But yeah,
year's
in-game
Summoner
mode should be
Showdown.
pretty much the
You
same.
don't want to miss it.
In-game mode should be pretty much the same. Probably different nodes and stuff.
Welcome to Summoner Showdown
What's up, Danielle? How are you doing?
2021, and I am back here in the house with my main man, John. How you doing,
And
bro?
sorry, I don't
I'm
have
doing awesome. Super
predictions
excited
ready
to
for
be back
now
here in
and
the
anything.
semifinals
I haven't been
again.
grinding for a while,
Last year we
so
had a
I'm
super,
all over the
super
place with the
tight
predictions.
contest with the Asia and Oceania
The Malware's
semifinals,
champion fight
and
was
I'm hoping
amazing.
that this
Yes.
year it's just
Malware's
as
champion
close.
fight was awesome.
Oh, I think it will
Why
be.
don't you have
And
AW
we have
rewards?
our 3
Have you done 5
semi-finalists and had
wars
a chance to catch up
with your
them and ask
alliance?
them how they feel
If you
about
don't get them by
being
tomorrow,
in
you should
the
probably send a
Summoner
ticket to
Showdown.
Kabam.
So, first off, from Korea, we've got Apto. Let's see what
There
he
we go,
had to say.
Abdo.
저는 대한민국에서 아시아 지역을 대표하고 있는 압도입니다. 네, 오메가 레드를
Omega Red. Ah,
강력한 데미지와
Now.
유틸리티가 되게
so just to make it clear,
게임 스타일도 이제
I don't
플레이
know
스타일도 맞는 것 같아요.
this person, I don't think I have
나는
spoken to him.
우승을 뒷받침할 경험과
Or if I
스킬이 있기
have,
때문에
like, you know,
2021년
might not remember. But his favorite champion is Omega Red, that's it. We're not rooting for this guy.
All right, very cool. Hearing from Apto, he took down Nameless King Groot with Proxima Midnight, which is a secret favorite of mine, or maybe it's not so secret.
Rooting
but
for Satsui?
you might
We're
remember
gonna
him from
pick
last
who we
year.
root
He
for
is
here.
a returning player.
Probably
He had
how
a super
monthly
memorable
rotating-
fight,
yeah.
having guillotine
I also think that
2099
they're gonna have, like,
versus
monthly
the
rotating
Nihilist.
nodes or
A
something like that.
masterclass to be seen, absolutely.
Yeah, super excited to see Apto back here again. Absolutely amazing performance from him last year. Just barely missing out on the finals, and he's
What's up,
definitely
Excel,
coming
right?
back with a vengeance.
Oh, so
to try
this
and
guy
get
is
in those
back again,
finals
so
this
he's
year.
here second year, so
But
he's
of
very
course,
good.
he's not the only one competing
Very
for that
good.
spot in the finals. We also have
Are you not a fan of Omega Red?
Yandaos.
No. But notoriously so.
Hi, I'm Yandaos from Singapore, and I will be representing Asia and Oceania
Yandos.
in this year's Summoner
Hey,
Showdown.
let's see who's his favorite champion.
My favorite champion in the game will be
Oh,
Thor,
we're rooting for this guy.
the original Thor.
OG
When
Thor,
I-
that's my
when I
jam.
use him,
OG
I
Thor is
get
one of
to
my
learn
favorite
his
champs as well.
abilities. I
Since
love
the
his
days he was OP,
abilities.
to the days he
The
came out as
stackable
5-star, to the days he
abilities, which can deal
came out
huge
of
damage with.
as a 6-star.
I just
this
want to
guy-
tell my
this guy's
competitors
probably
that
who we're
watch
rooting
out
for.
beginner's luck.
Mr. Singapore.
Awesome hearing from Yandaos there. A new face here in the semifinals and the Summoner Showdown for us.
The disrespect to
Going
the
up
best
against
mutant in the
fierce
game.
competitor like
Maybe
Apto
once
is
in a
not
day,
gonna be easy,
but
I think he can show
long
his skills
enough
here.
the
He's
best
already
mutant in the
shown
game.
it in
Not
the
even close
qualifiers,
anymore.
taking down Nameless Scarlet Witch with Ghost, and I'm super excited for him to show those skills off even more.
Oh yeah, and we have one
Top of the morning, what's up, Noob Mother? How are you doing?
From Singapore, we've got
You root for
Satsui
Thor, but not
no
Omega? Yep.
Hado.
Definitely. And I will
Yo
always root for
dudes,
OG Thor.
I am Satsui no Hadu
So,
from Singapore, and I am representing the Asia and Oceania region. Favorite champion has gotta be Ghost.
Ah, that's a
I
generic.
own a
We're rooting
lot
for
of
the
matches
previous
with
guy.
her. She does
We're
huge
rooting for
damage,
OG Thor
and
guy.
she's pretty easy to use actually. You just gotta get used to how to
We're rooting
phase
for
properly
OG
with
Torga.
her, and the rest is what they would call history. May we put on a good show for all the viewers, and of course, may the best summoner win.
Satsu forever legendary.
Awesome
Huh?
hearing from
Fair
Satsui
play.
no Hado. Now
You are
he
great
fought
host of
nameless
all. Thank you,
Hyperion
Satsui. Thank you
with
very much.
community favorite She-Hulk.
Where are
Now,
your
that name
AW
might sound
rewards?
familiar,
You should
as he's
ask
also
Kabam, not
returning
me.
from last year, and he had
Probably
super
try and send
close
a
fights
ticket.
with Apto, but he's looking forward to fighting him once again. He's also an MCOC YouTuber, and he tutors in his spare time, preparing students for their exams. Which makes me think he's ready for this test.
Danger didn't
Couldn't agree
return.
more.
He
All
did
three
not
of our
indeed.
competitors are looking amazing here. Awesome.
Is
to
it
see
MCOC?
Apto
Yes,
and
this is
Setsui back.
MCOC.
But of course,
This is
don't
like an
sleep on the
MCOC
new face
tournament
here, Yandao's,
semi-final.
All three of them coming and ready to fight for that final spot.
Oh, absolutely. And speaking of which, it looks like they're ready for their picks and bans in round one. All right, we've got Satsui here up against Yandao's. And we've got a quick
Banning
ban
Doom.
already set up. We've got Doom, and we have Immortal
Banning
Abomination.
Immortal Abomination.
Yeah, totally like the Doom ban here. I think that's a great
Ban
option to
Mephisto.
try and just get rid of
There's Mephisto. I don't
super
know.
powerful on both the attack
Penny,
and the
yes,
defense
Penny.
side.
Penny is a good
We
ban.
see the Penny Parker ban
Definitely.
coming in here. Another great
The
option.
Mojo,
I think we've seen
who's
her ban
annoying.
almost every series and every
Probably
match.
some of the best picks
So
for
yeah,
ban.
totally agree with that one as well. I think all three of these bans are strong.
Both,
Immortal
all of them can be
Abomination,
nasty
also a
offensively.
very
Indeed.
versatile
Yeah, I
attacker
think these
and
are good
defender.
bans.
So if you don't have a great answer
Can
to
you briefly
poison,
explain this
definitely
part?
want to get him out of there.
Basically,
And
both
not
players
only is
selected
Doom a great
20 or
attacking
30,
defender,
I think 30
but
champions.
He has a very, very
that they
powerful set of
call
power
the deck,
control
basically.
and power steal.
An
at
opponent
the
gets to
same
ban
time.
3 of them,
Yeah,
but the
and
opponent
that power
cannot
control
use.
is something that we've seen a lot of value in with this node setup. Spite giving the opponent a
That's
ton of
pretty much
power,
it.
you got to be really careful with it.
So you select 30 champions
yeah,
that you want
I
to use,
totally agree.
ideally,
It's just like
but the
top to
opponent gets to
bottom,
ban 3
he's
of
got
them.
Tons of power in
Now
his-
it's kind of like Nexus. So
we
out
see
of your remaining
Apocalypse
27
and Iris,
champions,
Penny
you
Mando,
open
and
a
Yandao
couple of
side.
Nexuses, whichever
Apocalypse,
3 of
again,
those
another one of
27
those Jack
pull
of all
up,
trades character, great on attack and defense.
you get to pick.
Annihilus, very
Later on it's going to be like
tricky
5
defender, and Penny
champions.
on both sides here.
So this is basically,
Absolutely.
you
So,
have 23,
what do we
27
have
champion
going on here.
Nexus.
Looks like he's going between a Terax and a Dragon Man pick here.
Yeah, both Terex and Dragon Man are both very
I
versatile.
don't think
and
Ghost
they
is
can
too
be
great of a
used as
pick for
attackers if needed,
these
but are
spite
also
nodes,
both very
but
powerful defenders
Terex
and already
definitely
have
could be
lots of
very
power
annoying
gain.
defender.
Going up against that spite node, going to be even tougher to deal with. Love the Terex pick here. Pretty sure this is the first time we've seen him, and I think
Absolutely.
he's an amazing defender, especially on a node like Spite.
Okay,
Keeping
so
that rock
he's-
field up
he's
even longer,
picked-
even more damage onto the opponent.
Dr. Voodoo
All right, and we've got another favorite here coming
could
up
be a
here
bit
with
tricky.
Bishop.
Spite
We've seen a lot
initially,
of that
if
as
you
well.
want to use him offensively,
with
but
Yandow's on the other side with
Vision
Arceus
Arceus is
and
definitely
Dr. Voodoo.
decent
Have we
defensive
seen
pick.
any Arceus yet? I don't think we've seen that either.
Yeah, I don't think
Bishop
we have
is
seen
one of
Arceus
the
yet. I'm a little
hardest
surprised
defenders
on that
here,
one. Last
with
year, he
Spite
was a
and
very
everything else,
popular
because
pick.
of his
He's a very
Bishop
fun
is just like
character
a
to deal
nightmare
with,
on defense in general.
Especially now that Doom is banned out. Doom is arguably the best option for Arceus,
But
especially in a
Bishop
node where
is
he's going to
definite
already be gaining power
aim
from Spite.
everywhere in the game right now.
So
So
that's a very
definitely pick.
powerful character. But
Mangog, fair enough.
we do see the Mangog also picked on Setsui's side. Another very powerful power gain
And
character.
Falcon.
Yeah, I
Falcon's
see. And
good
now we've
offensive
got a
option, no
Ghost
buffs,
and a
plus can
Claire.
shut
So it
down like
looks
a Razor
like
auto blocks.
we've got some attack options
But there are no ways auto
there,
blocks on the
on,
opponent's side at the
on
moment. So.
Satsui's side. It looks like he has a pretty solid roster with enough diversity to put a dent in Yandow's.
Yeah, the audio is a little bit clumsy, as in like whose audio, mine or
I
their
didn't
audio.
get that plural right, but that's all. That is all good. He's
And the
trying to
sound overload
damage
isn't
his
helping at all.
finals chance here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
So,
can
I mean,
mute them a bit. So you're gonna have to listen to me and only me now, until there's something interesting. Or should I? Oh, I have an
both
idea.
really great defenders and attackers.
I have an idea.
Definitely better attackers than defenders for the most part, but can still trip up somebody, especially.
Okay, so I can still hear them. You probably can't. I can hear them, so I can comment and react on what they say, but you cannot. Right. So if Falcon works against Bishop, shuts him down. Ah, that's good. Falcon against Bishop, that might be clever. Bit there. What's up, Jack Ryan? How are you doing? Makes sense after all. We're here to watch your commentary. Perfect. Perfect.
But oh no, he changed it up at the end. He still has a few more seconds left. He's gonna lock that in.
It's like you're more focused on choosing good defenders. It's also decent for offense. You want to select a good amount of champions that are like that, but keep in mind you see what your opponent picks, so you can also counter their potential defensive options. So it's a bit more than that. It's not just pick your Nick Fury's, Dooms, and whoever else is good both offensively and defensively. It's also keep the nodes in mind. It's also see what your opponent has picked and then decide whether you can pick a champion that counters opponents' scariest champions, or pick a champion that is a hard on defense for opponents' champions specifically. So it's not as simplex. It's not as just pick on champions that are good both places, because you play against the opponent and you see what they are picking as well. So you can either be aggressive and pick specific defenders that opponents don't have good options for. For instance, if opponent has, like, you know, lots of skill champions and, you know, nobody that really answers bishop, yeah, pick bishop. Picked, and so on and so forth. Or if there's no good, like, if there are no good mystic champions for opponent, you know, bring in a ton of champions that, you know, typically would be countered by mystics. MCOC quite good for this, yeah. By the way, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. That would be greatly appreciated if you would. More likes, you know, apparently it helped me. So, I'd be super appreciative. Okay, so Hitmonkey there, Terex there, Dr. Voodoo, and let's see who is going to use against Hitmonkey. I think probably Ghost is a good option against Hitmonkey, but I think it's going to be trickier, maybe? We'll see how that fight goes. Swede is out of the tournament. Swede played yesterday, and he didn't qualify for the final. Fintech qualified for final, who's in the chat here, so you can say hello to Fintech. Let's all give some props to Fintech, because he already qualified. He already did what these men here are trying to do. Okay, Ghost against Hitmonkey. Here's the thing, I'm not too sure this is going to be too great of a pick, because once he's gonna launch his level 2, he's gonna have a buff active at all times, so that's gonna give him power, and he can only do 1 hit if he does want to provide the evade. So I don't think this was a great option. I don't think this was a great option. And now he got stunned. Yeah, Hitmonkey is low-key very good pick here, I think. Okay, so at this point he just went for as much damage before he gets knocked out. But yeah, again, defensive AI that decides the fight. Defensive AI, and that decides the fight. Once again. Yeah, Finn is like the best Tiger player. Finn is like the best Tiger player. I think he's also the owner of Tiger Chat, where he teaches people how to play Tiger. But this fight was definitely bullshit AI. This fight is definitely bullshit AI. How Voodoo will counter Terex's energy damage? He actually does, because whenever Voodoo blocks, he has 50% increased energy resistance, something like that. So he's actually decent against Terex. Not to mention that he can consistently power control him. It's just initially, that's what I was worried. Because of that region, initially, you have problems with Spite and stuff like that. But it's a decent pick, but let's see how it goes out. And he gets clipped again.
And that's one of the staples of Terex right there, is being able to clip you on your deck.
Oh, he's going for level 1. Yeah. So much is in the hands of AI here. So much is in the hands of AI. He needs to pull it back if he wants with that. Nope. Not enough health. Not enough health. Dr. Voodoo does need awakening, yes. So, who wins here? Satsui. So Satsui wins. So the ghost fight actually won. The ghost fight actually won. Even due to that super defensive AI, he still won with that. Just because of that damage.
Alright, well, let's see how they fare.
But yeah, AI issues are so evident in this thing. Starting from step back intercepts yesterday to not throwing special attacks. Okay, let's see second round. Let's see second round what they're gonna pick as defenders. I think Bishop, Mangog, or Sasquatch obviously are gonna be the options there. Mysterio, Arcus, Mojo, and Warlock are options on the other side. I think I'd say Bishop. I'd probably try to put on Sasquatch because he doesn't have great option against Sasquatch. I think Sasquatch as a defender is very good. But let's see what they pick. These matches test your skill and best. These matches, the design's quite good. At the moment, I think the biggest thing that these matches are missing is the aggressive node on AI. I think if you put aggressive node on AI, Sasquatch versus Warlock, as in like Warlock is good for the end of it, but he's not that great. He's not that great for you know, rest of the fight. Because Warlock would be triggering Spite all the time. Warlock's armor breaks don't work. Stuff like that. Okay, so Bishop here is a defender. Locked in. So he's gonna counter, he has to counter Bishop with. So Bishop with Warlock and Mysterio. Probably want to go Claire because he's poison immune. Yeah, I think Claire is probably the best pick there as well. So Claire against Mysterio. Warlock with Resonate, great for power control. Yeah, if opponents go. Willpower, 100%, which I probably do. Mysterio will be difficult. Yes, Mysterio. Bishop against Warlock. Less damage to low in poison mode. You know. Still can get the job done. As you see here, it's more important to have a good fight than KO the opponent, because like previous set of fights, both of them got KO'd, and the difference was decided by who dealt more damage to the opponent. And Claire can definitely live in that area. Again, see turtling AI, and if he doesn't throw it, then there's nothing. He should be running in and tapping his block, though. He should be running in and tapping his block. Again, this makes it borderline unwatchable, to be honest. Man, like if I was running this event, I'd be ashamed to comment on it. Like if I was in charge of it, because that AI is just so shit. So far, every single fight has ended up with AI just, you know. Or like 2 out of 3 fights. It is a bit embarrassing. It has to be a tiny bit embarrassing. Poison immune is needed. Yeah, I know, but I meant that mysterious poison immune thing. That you can get extra power with that. But it has to be embarrassing, right? So far, like majority of the fights have been eat a level 3 die. That's not a tournament. Spite should not be in this competition. Spite should just not be in here. Or at the very least, put on aggressive node. Again, hey, look, somebody's at level 3. Out of 4 fights, in 3 of them we have seen level 3. And probably the only reason we didn't see it in the other one it was because it was Terex. And, you know, Terex, you know, can't, like, if he turtles up in that... It's like, majority of the fight is literally just eating level 3s. Imagine winning a tournament just because you ate level 3 less than opponents did. It's like, oh, how hard was it to play? Or, like, you know, how did you win? I was like, you know, just played and tried not eating level 3s. It's a bit of a clip there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That wasn't too great either. But I think he still wins because the other guy just ate a level 3. No, wait. No, wait. So, yeah, Warlock wins. Warlock still wins. Because he ate the level 3, survived, and got to play a bit. Future play should be picking champs that can tank level 3s. Pretty much, or like the best power control that you can find. I think the power control is like the only issue here. Bring in like Punisher 2099, bring in Vision, bring in Magic, and everything else. What's up, Usman? Hiding. It's not that they are bad, it's the AI is crap. It's like, most of the people playing probably would just end up eating level 3s, yeah. Regardless whether you're good or bad. The guy who got tagged the most and, you know, evidently made more mistakes won that match because opponent ate level 3 earlier. It's not... I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Magic wasn't available. Fair play. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen here. So, how? She-Hulk against Mojo and Mango Falcon. Huh? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Versus Luke Cage and Iceman. Yeah, bring them. Okay. We got parried there. Okay, She-Hulk against Mojo is very good fight. It's definitely a very good fight. I think I actually have done Alliance War boss fights with She-Hulk against Mojo back in good old days. Because if you once you get level 2, you can shut down his ability power gain, and then because he's large, your Furies last long enough. But again, oh no, barely. Barely. But he ate level 2. That is pretty much eating level 3. He's still in corner. And I don't want to say anything here, but yesterday's matches were better. Yesterday's matches were better. This one is just so shit. This is so shit. This is not normal. This is not, you know, competition. It's just both of them are getting bent over by Kabam AI. It's like no lube. Imagine playing a tournament and you lose fights like this. Yeah, I don't think this is a great counter. I don't think Falcon is great against this guy. I don't think he's gonna do too. I mean, I don't think he's gonna do too well here. This is the last fight in this match. This is the last fight in this match. And Mangok's level 2 is obviously unblockable, because here all the special attacks are unblockable. So yeah, I didn't think this is gonna go well. It's like Falcon doesn't strike you as a champion you want to use against Mangok at all. But I think he won. I think he won because the other guy had 88% health. I think that this entire match was who eats level 3 later. Or, yeah, who eats level 3 later? Who manages to sneak in more hits before you eat level 3? Come the fuck on. Are we really in this sad place? Satsui won. Yes, Satsui won. AI is Kabam micing this guy. But yeah, so Yandos needs a comeback. We need Yandos to make a comeback. Come on, represent Ojitor. Represent Ojitor. Six fights, 5 level 3s. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. This is just embarrassing at this point. Not for the players. Like, developers should be embarrassed. These are the best players in the world. These are some of the best players. Let's say top 0.001% of the players in the world. All of them are getting butt.
He works really, really well with this node.
All of them are getting their buttholes tickled by AI in level 3s. No matter matches, no matter planning, no matter what champions you bring in, just eat level 3. Okay, Darkhawk good, unblockable level 1s. Darkhawk's good here, can't knock him down. Darkhawk's definitely a good pick defensively. Offensively, doesn't have any buffs. Can also work, you know, immune to poison bleed. So here, Dragon Man and Mephisto. Dragon Man is clearly defender with extra power gain. Mephisto. Mephisto is quite interesting because, we'll see how it works. I-Bomb and Falcon. I don't think Falcon's very good for this at all. I don't think Falcon's very good for this because in order to enter your lock-on mode, you need dash back, hold, block, which can very easily involve you triggering decks while calling block or something. And losing position. I don't think Falcon is good for this game mode at all. Modok, on the other hand, I think is low-key amazing. I think Modok is great for this. And Vision is obviously great for this. Now we have Apocalypse. Penny be like default ban? Yeah, pretty much. Penny is really annoying to fight against though. Penny is like the most hated champion for me personally as well to fight against. Regardless of nodes, regardless of rules, I hate fighting against Penny. Unless I'm quaking it, which, you know, I'm not really doing often these days. Kitty not available? I think she is, but I'm not sure. Penny's very bad to fight against. As in, like, it's just long and it's frustrating. And when there is like Spite and all these nodes on, it's one of the worst fights that you can have. Iceman, yeah, Iceman should. No, but Iceman has an, armor buff. You probably want Gwenpool or something. At least Gwenpool, can underweight and tank a level 3 and, doesn't have a buff. Iceman would have a buff like all the time. But still, probably would work well. Luke Cage. Go with Luke Cage. Okay, so Overseer is low-key cool pick, I feel. I think Overseer is quite a good pick. Modok heal reverse OP? Yeah, I know. Modok heal reverse OP.
But I am curious to see how...
White Max worth rank 3? I think so. I have one. Best Penny counters? Quake. But then you have like Venom Pool. King Groot is great penny counter. Venom should work. I think Red Goblin. And who also is it? Spider-Man 2099 is a good counter. And anyway, well, it does help combat power rate, so it's still a bit of power mitigation. It doesn't help you against Spite, but Gwenpool doesn't have buffs, and in general, it should work quite well, even here. It doesn't help against Spite, obviously. But if you're striking them, you're not giving them any power, you still will have much easier time to deal with Spite than otherwise. Magneto versus Penny as well, yes. Magneto versus Penny. Hyperion? I don't know. Not too sure. Max is good cut. Okay, let's see what happens here. Ooh, this is a good matchup. This is clever. Black Widow Clairvoyant against Mephisto. This should be very good. This should be very good. This should be good. Oh, why did he do that? He should have just went for level... Ah, oh, he should not have done that. He should have just went for level 3. He would have done a ton of damage. Yeah.
Building up those charges so fast. He built that up in just a matter of seconds.
Yeah, get stunned, get wrecked. He should not have activated it. Oh no, oh no. Now he should have, because Mephisto's gonna launch level 3 anyways. The ISO defense, yeah, oh, look at that. Is that another level 3? Is this another level 3? Ah. Starting to see here Lotus Warboss, so having knowledge spending count. No worries, anytime, Jack, anytime. Got Bishop today, nice, congratulations, Wither. Congratulations. Again. That was his mistake. He should have went for special 3s. Obviously, hindsight's 2020, and I'm not trying to criticize the guys. And like, you know, I probably would have made the same mistake, or you know, many people would, because you know you're excited, stuff like that. But he could have cheesed that fight. He could have infinitely spam level 3s. He could have infinitely spam level 3s, eat a level 3, spam a level 3. That should have been. This is shit AI, 100%, but I thought that this fight, we're going to see something super awesome, because Black Widow Clairvoyant can absolutely cheese Mephisto. It's like the best fight for her in the game. When there will be a break, I'm going to show that interaction on like my own game. I'm gonna load up my game, gonna select practice mode.
He just needed to slow down his combo just a little bit more to be able to get to that SP2. I don't think he was able to take that.
But let's focus on this right now. So Vision Arc is against Darkhawk. It's another level 3. Of course it is. This is, but
he could just launch a special and get right into that adrenaline, and he's able to top back up a little bit. He's back in the
this is just so stupid. This is just so stupid. So in this match so far, we have had 3 special 2s in 2 fights. Yeah, they are spite, and the shit AI is literally robbing these folks. This is so bad. This is so bad. It's definitely, it is embarrassing. Like, I'd be embarrassed if I made the tournament and this is what happened to it. It's kind of like, imagine you, I don't know, organize a race and everybody crashes in the first corner because you, I don't know, forgot to put a bridge over it, like, you know, some sort of pond or something like that. It's literally what it is. TEDx worth first rank 3? I would not say so. This tournament sucks? Yeah, it's so bad, yeah. It's really bad. You should literally make your picks on who can survive level 3 better. Yeah, Iceman, Gwenpool, Luke Cage, three attack champions, and you know, pick some defenders, and that's it. Contestants that look happy, yeah, definitely. Like, would you be happy? Would you be happy to, you know, a tremendous amount of effort to try and qualify and do qualify and beat thousands of people, like very stiff competition, and then just end up eating level 3s because AI's ass and get KO. And let's face it, whoever wins this, you know, will not feel like they won it. Whoever wins this just got slightly luckier with one more baited out special or something. At least, like, if I were in that, I wouldn't feel good about winning this way. Kitty was not available. Ah, okay. For Thronebreaker, no. Ghost. For Thronebreaker, Terek's fine. For Thronebreaker, Terek's fine, yeah. Nebula, we'll see soon. I think Nebula could be quite cool. I think Nebula would be quite cool. Dragon Man, Vision, and Modok and Apocalypse. Could be interesting. Could be interesting. But, and this is a bit brutal. Brutal. Okay, so let's check out this Vision fight proper now. So, how Abdor versus Yandas. Come on, Dragon Boy. We're rooting for OG Thor guy. Okay.
But this also goes down to show how important it is on your draft picks before getting in the match, what you have available to you in your toolbox.
And clapped a bit. But at the very least, he did use it. It'd be funny if we even saw level 3 in a fight with Vision, you know? Like literally one of the best Power Control champions still eat level 3. That'd be crazy. Ow. Everybody's getting clapped today. We don't have a single KO. We don't have a single KO today. Everybody's just eating special. Yeah. Did we have anybody KO the opponent? It's the winner trophy that says I can eat special 3s all day. Yeah. It's coming, what's coming? What's coming? Yeah. We haven't had a single KO. And let me make this 100% clear. I don't think that is their fault at all. But yeah, APOC is very good offensively and defensively here as well, because APOC bypasses the super masochism, so you can actually stun the opponent.
I think maybe he might take a little bit more of a defensive route, well, trying to get hit by that special one, but also not activating Spike. So we'll simply build up to the special one, back off, wait for it, to see if we can activate that. Yeah, it might not be familiar with super masochism, that you can safely go for these parries. A little bit of a minute interaction that a lot of people are familiar with. Maybe just trying to avoid the healing as well. Well, actually, I guess the healing was crossed.
Yeah. Those level 1s to the face. Well, now it's an 08. He's eating like 4 level 1s here. And again, it's probably the nerves. It's probably the nerves. You know, it's easy to criticize, but it's probably the nerves. I don't think he realized that he can parry here. Like, yeah, he's trying to intercept, but he should be parrying and heavying. It would have been so much safer. Like, APOC can parry here. I generally don't like. He's playing like if he can't parry, he could parry. I think he did not realize that APOC cannot get affected by super masochism, but he still won. He still won with APOC. He still won this one. But to be fair, he should have soloed the fight. I think again, under normal circumstances, you know, it's probably the nerves and everything else. And I see some comments, these dudes ain't impressive, stuff like that. But you need to understand that this is a lot of stress. But I wanted to show you something here. So, I wanted to, yeah, 1 by 70 points, it was close. Here's what he should have done. So I'm going to be playing as if I have the same nodes as they do. So you go here. Obviously, oh, the only thing is that I don't have super masochism. The thing is, And now we're gonna have Satsui versus Abdo. No spite? Well, I didn't trigger spite much anyways, but check out here. You could just throw special 3s infinitely, and if you eat a special 3, it wouldn't be a problem because you have that cheat death mechanic from Sig ability. So in that fight, only thing he had to do was go into Incinerate mode and get to level 3, and he would have won that fight by infinitely spamming level 3s. He would have won that fight just by spamming level 3s, where he didn't, where he used special 2s and stuff like that. Unblockable auto, yeah, okay, don't block it, but you know, still, it doesn't matter. Unblockable auto is whatever. It doesn't matter. He was immortal. He would have been immortal. Like, try it yourself, bring a Clairvoyant, go up against any Mephisto anywhere in the game, and enter Incinerate Curse and activate level 3. You can infinitely spam level 3s. So yeah, there he would have just been able to absolutely cheese that fight. And that APOC fight against Modok, he should have just parried and heavied. Because even Super Masochism, you know, he can't shrug anything off. So it's like having a great singer but having a voice crack. Yeah, probably. But yeah, that APOC fight, he should, well, he still won it, so it's all good. Still won it. Every champion individually. I'll show you how. Finn is a very, very, very good player. Finn is a very good player. But yeah, I'm 100% sure that there are a lot of nerves involved. This is the final set of fights, I believe. And then tomorrow we should have the final American semi-final. Game champ knowledge is very important. Game champ knowledge is one of the most important things in this game. That's why I like this game, because here we have several different elements. Obviously, there is a considerable amount of importance in fighting skill, but there's also a ton of importance in champion knowledge. And there is a crazy ton of importance typically playing this game in your roster. So there are really 3 important factors coming together. Your knowledge about nodes, then what account you have worked to create for yourself, and then how well you play. This game has like, those are the 3 pillars of MCOC in general. Satsui win here, he wins the semi. Yeah, if Satsui wins here, he wins the semi. That's 100% correct. If Satsui wins this, he wins the entire thing. If Abdo 2-0s Satsui, then he wins the semi. And if it's 2-1 again, and Abdo wins, then I don't know, there's going to be some sort of tiebreaker. But yeah, you know, they need to do one thing for this. Well, first of all, I think adding Spite was a very, 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 very bad decision. I don't think Spite has any place in tournament setting like here. But they should have added aggressive node. They should have just added aggressive node and be done with it. If they had aggressive, it would be so much more playable. If they added aggressive, many of these issues would go away. That's not the same Abdo. That's not the same Abdo. This Abdo is from Singapore. BG's mate is not Asian. Okay, what's up, Buddy Lee? How are you doing? Welcome. Congratulations on finishing in Masters. I think the Spite was worse than the AI. It's both. It's Spite plus the AI what makes it so bad. It's both of them. So either get rid of Spite, or at the very least put on aggressive node. Seen Satsui videos? I actually haven't seen Satsui videos, but you know, definitely a good player. And add true focus, of course. Always add true focus. Oh, no, Tom. I think for Thronebreaker, rank up Terax, especially if he's awake, and you're good to go. For first rank 3, for Thronebreaker, you should rank up anyone that's moderately decent. I thought you said first kind of like Cosmic if you're already Thronebreaker. Then I'd think about it. But no, for first Thronebreaker, rank up, go with Terax, don't worry about it. Okay, Terax against Void. This should be a good fight. This should be a good fight. This was meant to be a good fight. Okay, double Petrify. Talk about hitting 100%. Oh yeah, no willpower. No willpower might screw up though, yeah. We still don't have a single KO. Why the players today play so bad? It's probably the stress. It's probably a combination of stress and the AI. Are they not allowed to parry? There is a super masochism node. If you don't know what super masochism does. So basically, the nodes are Spite, Unblockable Special Attacks, the Perforate one, and there is also super masochism. What super masochism does, I'll show to you guys in intermission if you guys don't know it. That was a nice fight. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Ooh, this is a bad fight. I don't think this is a good matchup at all for Satsu. Because yeah, but I don't think Mysterio reflects energy damage back. Plus the armor breaks, so you don't build it up. And Mysterio is metal, so he can't power control Terax. This was a bad pick. I think this was a bad pick. Yeah, this is a very difficult matchup. Yeah, no surprise there. 97%. 97%. Where is the boss? One boss. Yeah, that was a very bad pick because Mysterio is metal. He couldn't power control anyways. Okay, so let me real quick... Here we go. Super Masochism. Every 5 seconds, the next stun, bleed, poison, shock, or incinerate, cold snap, or rapture debuff triggered on the defender is immediately purified. Apply to the attacker, and every time it triggers, you regenerate 5% of your health or more percent of your health. Knock down the defender, refreshes the cooldown, increase the future cooldown. So the more you knock him down, the less you need to worry about it. But basically, if you parry, you get stun reflected upon yourself. If you poison, you know, that's what Super Masochism does. That's what Super Masochism does. So that's why they don't parry. That's why they don't parry, because unless you're using like APOC, you know, the stun's gonna get shrugged off and you're gonna get it reflected on you. Did they see the defender before they do see what defender they're going up against, and then they pick their options. That's why I'm picking Mysterio there was a quite weird choice when he could have picked, you know, Sasquatch or something, maybe. Sasquatch would be probably quite decent option, or Bishop would be good, taking all that extra energy damage. Bishop would work quite well there. I think Bishop would have been probably the best option. Maybe. But hey, what's up, Mando? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so against Overseer, he probably wants either Vision. Oh, Ghost is not a good call. I don't think. Ghost is not a good call. He should have went with Vision, I think. Should have either went with Vision or whoever else was there. Vision or Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative would work as well, I think. Okay, this matchup is obviously perfect. This matchup is pretty much perfect for Abdo. This matchup is really, really good. Obviously, this is like the Alliance War dream matchup in most of the circumstances. Black Widow Clairvoyant would have been such a great fit for the Mephisto. Yeah, definitely. Do you know that? Yeah, they do control masteries. They do set their own mastery setup. Okay, so he's eating a level 3 already here. Special 3 time. Of course it is. Yes, Herc would be very good for this. Not just Herc, champions with count, like Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, could actually be very good for this, for instance. Oh. Another. How many special 3s? This is a special 3 showdown. This is literally a special 3 showdown. You know, that special 3 skip animation cannot come soon enough. Huh. I don't think he's running the spare. I think that's a mistake. I think he would always want to run the spare here. Yeah, I don't think he's running the spare. I think that if he was running the spare, I think he would nearly be done in this fight. And he's gonna... %. 4 special 3 record breaking. This is special 3 showdown. This is special 3 showdown. Make no mistake. That's all it is. That's what happens when you put retarded AI, spite, and then, you know, you put on some, you know, give the players ability to pick some Mystic or Power Gain champs. But yeah, I think if he had this spare, he would have pretty much KO'd the guy. Because he would have reversed the heal rather than letting him heal up several times. Huge flop event. This is a huge flop round so far. If I thought that with the dream matchup, if you had, okay, I'm gonna be quiet then. But yeah, I don't think this was a good choice to go with Ghost here. I don't think this is a good choice at all, because Ghost gains buffs, Ghost has no power control, Ghost has no option to deal with that auto block really. And yeah, I think, well, let's start with the level 3 again. Oh, he gets so lucky here. He gets so lucky here. But, you know, 2%. He needs to, Satsui needs to do 2 more %. I think Ghost is going to win both of the matches just by being able to get to level 2 and dropping 1 level 2. And that's it. You know, doing more damage than opponent does before they get KO'd. He's going to win by 7% HP because Ghost, you know, managed to get to level 2. That's about it. Okay, a bit more. Yeah, this was not a good option fight here, for sure. Ghost is not a good matchup for this one. He should not have picked this one, though. But still, he won. Let's see now. Some more. We have had more special 3s than we have had fights. We have had more special 3s than we have had fights. But Ghost definitely, I don't think, was a great pick here. Not to crap on Satsu. He probably knew that since everybody's eating level 3s, might as well go with Ghost. But yeah, I wouldn't have recommended picking Ghost here. So round 3 out of 3. So if Abdo wins this one, then also Let's go. It's Saso against Abdo basically now. He actually made more than 50%. Yeah, he did. God, even in bad matchups, she puts in work. That is true, though. That is true. She does put in work. Ghost wins bad matchup, but, you know, just because she did more damage or because she could actually do the fight. But yeah, no, it's true. It definitely wasn't a bad matchup. It wasn't a good matchup, though. But this has been such... It's like, I don't want to be too negative. Like, people often, like, you know, comment that I'm too negative, stuff like that. This has been such a shit show. It's embarrassing for the game. It really is. It's, you know, we have 300 people here in the chat. Okay. Go. I'm gonna create a poll here. This. Alright. Has been... Embarrassing. This has been such a shit show of a tournament round. So I posted up. This event has been perfectly enjoyable, good enough, or embarrassing. You can go and vote. It should be somewhere up in the chat. This is a special 3 showdown. That's exactly what it is. It's been special 3 showdown. Oh, yeah, Vision is a good matchup here. Vision is a very good matchup here. Come on, this would be the first solo. If this is a solo, if Abdo gets in a solo here, that would be the only solo. Embarrassing. Oh, whoopsie. Whoopsie. I'll restart it again. It's fine. That's good now. 102 votes. Yesterday's stream was enjoyable. Solo confirmed, oh yeah. This is going to be the first... The last fight in the thing is going to be the first and only solo, most likely. Definitely good matchup. Definitely good fight. Solid job. That's why I'm around. Thanks, Mando. I'm not going to restart it because we already had 100 votes, but... 78%. 78%. This one has been embarrassing. Finally, we get the solo. Finally. They should let Abdo win just because of that. Doom against Mojo. Oh, we still have one more fight, though. Oh, I thought we still have one more fight. Okay. This should be a solo as well. This should be a solo. But I think he just lost the fight because of that level 2. Because he has less HP. Because HP was second criteria. So HP, remaining HP is the second most important thing. So even if he fights perfectly from this point forward, Abdo wins this because he had more than 29% HP left. And never mind, even Do meets a level 3. Even Do meets a level 3. It's like, even Do meets a level 3 in this game. No. This will not be the first non-special 3 KO. This was a special 3 KO as well. Even Do made a special 3.
He does win this series, but unfortunately, because of all the time, everyone got 2, But Yandow is the only one to sweep all the way through with a 2-0, which makes him the winner.
Oh, okay, so Yando's won. Okay, so Yando's won. Because one of the series he won 2-0. So Yando's won. Tor guy won. Stick with me, I told you. Don't mess with the guy who would pick OG Tor. Don't mess with the guy who would pick OG Tor. Can I turn up volume a bit? You mean my volume? Yeah, I can. I want to see.
I could have gone a wee bit better, I guess, because I mentioned
Well, is it better now? But
way back.
Yeah.
So I had to dash in and waste precious 50 seconds. Couldn't do the medium to lock it in. Instead, he becomes a stun.
Is it finished? Yes, this is it. This is it, guys. So here's the thing, though. Congratulations to Yandos. Huge props to Satsui and Abdo. You know, I can only imagine how frustrating it would be. I can only imagine how frustrating this entire experience for them would be. Like, I'd be giving them a... Like, if I was like... There's so much feedback to be given. Here goes, though. I will be streaming tomorrow's semi-final as well. So far we have Vintage and Yanzo, who's gotten in. Tomorrow we're gonna have Americas, I think, and I will be streaming that. So huge congratulations to the winners, to the participants. It's impossible not to point out. It's impossible not to point out this entire thing felt quite farcical. I couldn't quite believe the poor, like, you'd think something like this is designed well, and this hasn't. This had such a shit, and it has easy solvable problem. Remove spite, or add aggressive node. It just feels so annoying. Yeah, Manda, you can pop on tomorrow if you want. You can have a chat together. And yeah, that will be... Sorry, I think my stream just crashed a bit, but I just popped a link to the live stream. If you want, you can listen to the player interview there, or catch up to it, and I added it in the video description. I added it in the video description as well. So I will be back either later or tomorrow. I might stream later as well. We'll see about that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, and if you did, hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit all the buttons, and I'll catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the